play and call it work.
Hey there, Wargamers. Josh back to bring you some more Shadespire. Today we're going to try something a little different. It's actually not going to be myself playing. It's going to be Jeff versus Mike. Both you guys have played, what, 1 or 2 test games so far of Shadespire? And what we're going to see is the classic matchup of the Bloodbound versus the Stormcast Eternals. So let's get everything deployed, get the board set up, and get right to the game.
We have everybody deployed, the objectives are placed. So going for the long board here, which is kind of interesting. I've tried this a couple times and it didn't work out, so I'm curious to see if it works out for you folks. So we have the Stormcast over here, and as always, we have Severin Steelheart in the back there. That is the big boss for the Stormcast Eternals. We have Angry Angharad Bright Shield up front there, and then Oberyn the Bold. Now I'm going to go over and try to do my best to remember some of the names of the Khorne guys. So I think up front there, that is Arnulf. Behind him, Blooded Sake. We've also got, I think that's Targor up front. Karsus the Chained. And then Garrek Gorebeard. We're going to roll off to see who gets to go first. So keep in mind, because the Stormcast finished deploying first, they get 1 extra crit. The Stormcast roll is going to be no additional crits, so there's 1 there. Okay, so it's tied 1-1. You guys have to re-roll, starting with the Stormcast again. That's 2 crits total. Bloodbound getting nothing, so it goes over to Stormcast, choosing who goes first. Mike, you're going to take the first turn, and you want to give it over to Jeff.
I'll take first turn.
Viewers, just because of the way that this is being played, without me actually playing, I'm going to do my best to narrate everything. I'm going to try to just focus entirely on the board. The cards will be kept secret until they are played, and we're going to try to keep the tokens kind of out of view as well. First action over here on the Stormcast side is going to be Angry Angharad declaring a charge. 3 move, up she goes. Angharad going up. You have 3 attack dice. You're looking for hammers or crits here. Getting just a single crit. Defense over there. Now normally you're on dodges for the Bloodbound, but you need to show a crit to beat that crit. And no, nothing there. So that's going to be 2 damage over on to, who's that, Arnulf?
Yep.
Bringing, yeah, that's just Arnulf dead. Good first strike. That will be 1 victory point over here to the Stormcast, as well as a 2nd victory point immediately for lightning strikes. Score this immediately if an enemy fighter is taken out of action by a charge action made by one of your fighters. An immediate reaction from the Bloodbound as well. What do we got?
Final blow. Play this after an enemy's fighter attack action kills somebody.
1 damage.
And 1 damage, so Angharad will suffer 1 damage, nothing she can do about that. Mike, priority is with you right now. Would you like to play a card?
Yeah, I'm going to play block on...
Onto Angharad?
Yep.
Spending 1 of the objective points there. Block as an action, the fighter and all adjacent friendly fighters can go on guard, and that's for Bright Shield only. Jeff, over to your side. Would you like to play a card?
Yes, I'd like to play Blood Offering.
You want to read it out for the folks? What does Blood Offering do?
Yes, choose a friendly fighter. They suffer 1 damage. Roll 2 extra attack dice for their first attack action in the next activation.
I'm going to take a wild guess. It's going to go on Blooded Sake.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mike, over to you again. Would you like to play another card?
Not at this time.
There's pass. Jeff, over to you. Would like to pass or play a card?
I'll pass.
Over to the Bloodbound activation. Who's going to go?
Blooded Sake.
Going to declare that big old charge.
Oh, yeah.
Straight in against Angry. Blooded Sake, how many dice do you normally roll?
2.
Getting 2, but you get 2 extra?
Yep.
So you are looking for, is it hammers and crits? 4 hammers. The only way this can be stopped, you get a single die, and it must be a crit.
I only get 1.
Yeah, you're not inspired yet. So you're going to roll that crit to get away from the damage? 1 in 6 chance? No. How much damage goes through?
3.
That is 3 damage, and unfortunately, Angry is just dead, because you already taken 1 damage from the, was it final blow?
Yes.
Pretty brutal little exchange there. Definitely, I'd say that's in favor of the Khorne at the moment. Now, Jeff, would you like to play a card?
I would like to pass.
Mike, would you like to play a card?
I'll pass.
Over to Mike's activation. What are you going to choose to do with your 2nd of 4 activations here?
I'm going to drop one of my objectives to draw a new one.
Sigmar's Bulwark. So that score this in the end phase if none of your fighters suffered any damage. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't score that. So you get one new mystery objective. Over to the Khorne side, what's going to be the activation for Khorne?
I'm going to be moving Garrek Gorebeard.
Garrek heading up the board right there. So that means you can continue to activate him, but he cannot do any more moves this turn. Over to the Stormcast side. Third activation.
Yep, when I activate, I'm going to discard another objective to draw another.
Gonna drop Slayers of Tyrants. So that was killing the enemy leader in the preceding action phase. And you get a new mystery objective. Next activation for the Khorne forces here. Who's it gonna be?
It's going to be Targor moving.
That is Targor up on objective 5. Over to Jeff for playing cards. You want to play any cards?
I'm going to pass.
Mike, what do you got? You gonna play any action cards?
Yes, I believe I want to play Brave Strike onto Oberon.
Spending one for Brave Strike. So you spent your other objective there. And the way Brave Strike works, it is a range 1, 2 dice, 2 damage, but you roll an extra dice if there's no adjacent friendly fighters. You want to try to counter with anything there?
I'm going to pass.
Mike, any more cards for you?
Pass.
Last activation for the Stormcast, what's it going to be?
I'm going to charge Oberon into that fellow.
Oberon's charged on in here. Now you have the option, you can swing with either the Sigmarite Grand Hammer or you can do the Brave Strike.
I'm going to hit him with Brave Strike.
Okay, so you get 3 dice looking for hammers and crits. And nothing. Absolutely nothing. Mike, after that poor showing, you any cards to play?
No. Pass.
Jeff, how about yourself?
I'm going to pass.
Last activation here for the Khorne forces. What's it going to be?
It's going to be a charge with Karsus.
Now, normally Karsus would be out of range, but he does have a range 2 swing, so
Yes.
pretty cool. Karsus gets 3 dice here in the swing, looking for swords. So, yeah, 2 crits and a sword. There's no way that Oberon can get away from that, but you're still going to throw the die because you might have the chance to be inspired on a crit or a shield. Okay, it is a crit. You're still going to take the 1 damage, but Oberon does become inspired now. So that was the last activation. Do you have any cards you want to play?
I'm going to pass.
Mike, over here to you. Any cards to play?
No. Pass.
Jeff, do you score any objectives here?
I hold objective 5.
Yeah, you're definitely going to get that because Oberon couldn't knock you off of it. Any other ones?
That's going to be it.
Okay. So Jeff, what you get to do now is discard any of the cards if you want to, or you're going to hold on to them all.
I'm going to hold on to him.
Okay, then you draw back up to full hands.
All right.
Mike, over to you. Do you score any objectives?
Not this turn.
All right, so you can look through your cards, see if you want to discard anything.
Yep.
Back over to the Khorne side. Actually, we are going to discard Wicked Blade because, well, Arnulf's pretty dead. So you get another action card. Discards over here for the Stormcast. We're going to get rid of Eternals because, well, you're not going to have all 3 of your fighters in third end phase, unfortunately.
No.
And then also getting rid of Great Speed and Shield Bash. Give you folks at home a little sweep of the board here as we get ready to go on to the second turn. Time to roll now for initiative for the second turn. The Khorne going to roll. Nothing. Over to the Stormcast. There's 1 crit, so it's going to be Mike's choice when we come back. Mike, your decision. Who's going first?
I'll take first turn.
Over to Mike's turn here. First activation. It's been decided that Oberon's going to go for the Brave Strike again onto... Which one is that?
Targor.
Targor. Looking for hammers or crits. Getting 3 hammers. The only way Targor can do this is a crit. And no help. So Targor is going to take the 2 damage and just die. So that's another victory point over to the Stormcast. That's 3. And then the Khorne forces still have 2. It is worth noting for you folks at home as well that the Khorne forces are now inspired because there's 3 fighters out of action. Mike, would you like to play any cards?
No. Gonna pass.
Jeff, would you like to play any cards?
Yes, I'd like to play Sidestep.
Sidestep. So you get to move one of your fighters, push them 1 space. And there goes the crazy Axeman. Mike, you get cards in response?
No.
No. Back over to Jeff. Do you got any more cards you want to play?
Nope.
Over to activating the Khorne forces. The first activation will be Garrek Gorebeard activating. He's going to do a move or a charge.
Gonna charge.
Yep. Garrek swinging in with the Awakened Axe. You're looking for what, hammers and crits here?
Yep.
Or assists, the single assists. There's 2 hammers. Over here for Oberon Inspired, you get 2 defense dice. You're looking for either crits, well, a single crit would help, or shields. There is one single shield, but not enough to stop the attack. That's 3 damage, and Oberyn goes down. So another victory point for the Khorne forces. Good swing, taking out a character. Jeff, do you want to play any cards?
Yes, I'm going to play Great Speed on Karsus Inspired.
Okay, so Karsus Inspired is going to get the +1 move. Over here in response, what do we got?
I'm going to play Peal of Thunder.
Okay.
I'm going to push this guy back to here.
Gotcha. In response to the push, who was that, Garrek?
Yes.
Yep. And the push of Gorebeard, what are you going to do in response to that?
Insensate.
What's that do?
First friendly fighter who suffers any amount of damage in the next activation only suffers 1 damage.
Mike, over to you. Anything in response to Insensate? Jeff, you got anything extra?
Yes, Grizzly Trophy.
Okay, so that, correct me if I'm wrong, but it goes on to one of your fighters and it's an extra victory point if you kill something?
Yes, it goes on to Garrek.
Okay, it's going to go on to him?
Yep.
Mike, over to you. Any cards to play? Jeff, back over to you for cards.
Passing.
Mike, your activation.
Yep, I'm going to activate. I'm going to discard this.
And what was that? That was,
Denial. Keep everybody out of my zone.
yeah, he's right up
Not
in
gonna
there, so.
happen.
Over here, you got any cards to play?
Pass. No cards.
Back over to Jeff. Your, what, second activation?
Yes.
What's it going to be?
I'm going to charge with Satek. Or Sake, sorry.
Inspired Khorne guys are terrifying. So Blooded Sake is going to go ahead and charge in. You get, what, 2 dice, looking for hammers or crits? That's a hammer and a crit.
Is cleave as well?
Yeah, he's got cleave, so I don't
Well,
think you
I
get away
still
from
need
the
to show
damage,
her.
but you're going to throw that to see if you can get inspired at least. No. So that's how much damage?
3.
3 brings Steelheart down to 1. Jeff, any cards to play?
Gonna pass.
Mike, any cards to play?
Gonna pass.
Third activation here for the Stormcast. What's it going to be?
I'm just gonna hit that guy back.
Swinging in, you get 2 dice looking for hammers or crits. Double crit. You can't get away from that.
I think you're dead.
Yep, so Blooded Sake is down. Another victory point for the Stormcast. Any cards to play over here?
No, I'm going to pass.
Any cards to play over here?
Pass.
Now activating for the Khorne forces again. Who's going to go?
Karsus Inspired.
Yeah, he's going to charge.
Uh,
Karsus Inspired, throwing 3 dice. You looking for swords or hammers?
Swords.
Okay, swords and crits. Getting nothing. You get to throw the dice anyways to see if you get inspired. And nothing. Any cards for the Khorne forces?
Gonna pass.
What about the Stormcast?
I'm going to play Sidestep.
Gonna play sidestep, so you get to move. Okay. Pretty handy. Brings the big boss man up there. Anything in response?
Gonna pass.
Any more cards?
None.
Okay, last activation for Stormcast. I can take a wild guess what it might be.
I'm gonna hit that guy.
Yep, swinging into Karsus the Chained.
Yes.
You get 2 attacks looking for hammers and crits. And there's 1 hammer, 1 defense dice. You're looking for either a crit or a dodge. And there's the crit, so you avoid the damage. As a reaction, what's getting played?
Tireless Assault.
So yeah, basically an attack that doesn't work, you get to swing again right away. So throwing 2 dice, right?
That was a dude.
Yeah, I think you get both dice.
Oh, it is another
yeah,
attack.
you make your
action.
full
Oh,
attack.
Okay, cool.
There's a hammer. Same thing, looking for a dodge or a crit. No. 3 damage, is that enough?
It is.
So that's 1 more fighter out of it. Over here for the Stormcast, any cards to play?
No. No cards.
How about the Khorne forces?
Nope.
Last activation for Khorne, what you gonna do?
Gonna pitch Blood Rain.
Okay, so getting rid of that. Technically, you would have got to hold on to that and just draw another action card, but it's at the end anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
It's a fair point.
Now over to Khorne. Any cards you want to play at the end of the second round here?
Gonna play the card I just drew, Blood Slick, +1 defense.
Ooh, okay, so that gets played right onto your character. And that can go on to anybody, right?
Nope, only Garrek.
Gotcha. Any cards in response over here?
No cards.
Any cards to play here?
Pass.
Pass. Okay, so we're going to go on to scoring objectives, starting again with Khorne. Khorne, do you have any objectives that you scored?
Yes, Khorne cares not. Score this in the end phase if 5 or more fighters are out of action.
Yeah, that definitely works. You're going to get 2 victory points out of that. A little bit of housekeeping. Awe-inspiring actually went off, so you got that earlier on in the turn when you killed that second guy. Over here, gonna pitch, hold objective 1. And do you have any action cards left in your hand at all, even?
I have none.
Okay, so you're gonna draw back up to full. Over here now for Stormcast, you've scored all your objectives you had in your hand, right?
No.
Or no, sorry, you got more in your hand.
Yeah,
Did
I've
you
got
score
more.
either of those?
Not yet.
movement.
We see a discard of hold objective 4. You're going to hold on to your other objective.
I will, yeah.
And then you discarding any of your action cards.
Yeah, I'm gonna discard this one for Oberon because
Lightning Blast ain't going to work.
he's dead.
Yeah. So everybody's drawn back up to full. Again, I'm going to give you guys a sense of the board state here. We have Severin with 1 health left. And then we have Garrek, who is absolutely fresh. This is actually really super close. The score is currently 6 for the Stormcast to 5 for the Forces of Khorne, but we're going to roll to see who goes first. Who wants to make the roll?
I'll make it.
Okay, Khorne, how many crits are you going to get?
I'm gonna get 8 crits.
You're going to get 8 crits, yeah.
For Khorne. I mean none.
I think you got a little greedy getting none over the Stormcast.
I'll take this one.
Getting the 1 crit. So Stormcast going to choose to go first?
Yep.
What's the activation going to be, my friend?
I am charging him.
You're going to charge into Gorebeard.
Yes. To there. Able to get the best of it.
2 dice here. You're looking for hammers and crits. There's a crit and a hammer. If you get a crit and a dodge, because you've got Blood Slick on right now, right? So you get 2 defensive dice? All right, so you need a crit and a dodge, or double crit. No. You're going to take the big bad 3 damage. And would you like to push Garrek back a hex?
Yes, I do.
And he's going to go right to there. Mike, any cards you want to play?
I'm going to play Righteous Zeal, just on the
What's
off
that
chance.
do?
It gives me +1 damage to anything.
No, don't play that one. 'Cause technically, it gives it to the next swing, so it would give it to Jeff.
Wait, what now?
It says to the next attack. Don't ever play that one on your turn.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, wow, okay. What you?
All right, the card you are going to play instead?
Stormforged Resistance, so I can't be pushed back.
Sounds good. Over to Jeff.
I'm going to equip Frenzy.
What's Frenzy do?
An extra attack dice when I charge.
Oh, that's so mean. Mike, anything to play in response?
No, nothing.
Jeff?
Gonna play Khorne Calls. Roll 1 extra attack dice for your first attack action in the next activation.
I don't think you get anything in response to you.
Oh.
Move back over to Jeff as he empties his hand of cards. What's next?
Greater Fortitude, +1 wound.
Okay. So technically goes to 5 wounds. Mike's under the table now. Happy birthday, big guy.
Thank you. Best.
Still not holding anything there in response, eh? There's no secret play at the end. Anything else you want to play, Jeff?
Nope.
Okay, so over to, is this, the first activation for the Khorne in the turn. What's it going to be?
It's gonna be a charge.
Okay, go for the big bad charge. Boop, and he goes. And you're getting to throw, what, 4 dice?
Yes.
I don't know if I've seen that much. You're looking for, what, either hammers or...
Hammers or crits.
Okay. There's 2 hammers. So, if there's a critical here, you get it. No, there's the shield, but unfortunately, that does mean the attack goes through and the Stormcaster wiped off the board. Technically, the game's not over yet. So, the Khorne goes up to 6 victory points.
7, because...
Oh, yeah, the...
Grizzly Trophy.
That's true. Over here, what we're going to do now to finish this off, because technically we're not over to scoring yet. You guys each have 3 activations, and I think you guys are both spending activations to go fishing for objective cards.
Yes.
So everybody has done all of their activations, wasted them, spent them all. So technically it's over to Khorne. Do you get any cards you want to play, action cards?
No action cards.
I assume no action cards over here?
No.
Okay, let's see what we got for scoring points. You got any more objectives you get to score?
A Worthy Skull.
Which is, if your warband took an enemy leader of action the preceding action phase, you're going to get that for sure. Anything else?
There's only Slaughter.
Which is score this if there's no fighter holding an objective. Yep, you're going to get that. Anything else?
Annihilation.
Yeah, that kind of seals the deal. That's an extra 5. And over to the Stormcast side, not getting anything good. You had hold objectives and annihilation at the end there. So grand total, Khorne did pull ahead there at the very end. Super close game, guys. Very good game. Viewers, stand by though. We're going to play the best 2 out of 3, so there's going to be a rematch happening here. End of the first match there. So that was a Khorne victory, but it kind of came down to the wire. Stormcast weren't doing too hot there, but you almost managed to kind of pull it out. So now this is your first game on camera, and like your second or third game ever of this. What do you guys think of Shadespire so far?
I like it. It's a lot of fun. It's certainly got a lot of mechanics that on the surface don't seem like they have a lot of depth, but when you start playing, there's just so many different things to start thinking about. not just, charging and counter-charging, but just even deciding who goes first, depending on the army that you're playing. It really...
It changes things up.
Yeah, it does change things up.
Mike, what do you think? Stormcast, sticking with him?
I'm going to keep going with them, or at least trying to at least. One thing I do like about the game is it's not just one or two mechanics that really decide how the game can go. Even the small things like the placement of the tiles and stuff can really, like if I, extend mine over this way, it keeps him deploying actually further away because he has to go to diagonal. There's a lot of different stuff to it, which I'm really enjoying.
Yeah, it's definitely. I have enjoyed this game quite a bit, and I'm actually having a ton of fun teaching new people the game. So, viewers, hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. Make sure you stay tuned. We're going to play another game immediately. We're going to do the best 2 out of 3 here with these 2 warbands facing off against each other. Luke is actually in the other room filming some games with the Iron Jaws and the Forces of Death facing off against each other. So keep your eyes peeled for that as well. You heard me say it once, you heard me say it a million times. Leave some comments, leave some love in the comment section below. Or you shoot me an email, josh@miniwargaming.com. Other than that, thanks for tuning in. Keep being awesome, and happy wargaming.